blowing on your face, and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regrets, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing I would not do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. There's nothing that I would not do to make you feel my love. That was Bob Dylan, the first time I've tackled Dylan on the show, and hopefully I did a bit of justice. Learnt that yesterday. So thanks, shout out to Mum and Dad who suggested that one. Suggested we play a little Dylan. If we're going to be talking about classic vocalists and songwriters, surely Bob Dylan's got to be right up there near the top. For sure. Sion, hello. Could I request Murdering Time? Yeah, mate. Maybe we'll have time for an original. We'll see how we go. We've got a whole lot of other ones. There you go. Mum's a little emotional. One of her favourite songs. Well, thank you. Thank you to Thomas Christ. Thank you to Mark Bro. Thank you to Gregory O'Sullivan. To Sion. To everyone. To Deep Gravity. There you go. Yes. Jade just did a show as Gladys Worthington, so one of her characters, was a bit of a riot. So thank you to Jade for the opening hour, and thank you to everyone who's here live. We're gonna play some different stuff here today, because why not? Because you got to have fun. You got to experiment, and I'm gonna play this tune. This was made famous by a couple of people. By Frank Sinatra sung it quite a bit, as did Mr. Tony Bennett, who's actually one of my favourite crooners. And here's the loose connection of the show today. Tony Bennett is of Italian descent, and I'm going to drink Peroni. That's all I got. That's all we can do to connect. So cheers. If you're having a beverage of some sort, let us know what you're having. That's the usual routine we have here around the happy hour. I'll have a little Peroni. There's a great little bottle shop that my wife goes to, and she picks me up cartons of Peroni. This is the imported Italian stuff, and it's really good. So there you go. So this is This is a tune. I don't know who wrote it. I should have done my research, but it's called "Fly Me to the Moon." It's a fun little jam, and we're going to sing a little bit of Tony Bennett style on this one. Let's do it. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Yeah, let's do it. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You were all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. A little bit of fun there. Fly me, all the way to the moon. Shout out to all the folks everywhere in the world. If you're in lockdown at the moment, wherever you happen to be in Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, I hope you're doing okay. And I hope you can have an hour of fun, an hour of a bit of fun frivolity and some cool tunes here today, like that one. Coming up, we've got an artist who is not only an amazing vocalist, but inspirational in many ways. We'll have a quick drink. And then we'll play. So, Mr. Stevie Wonder is an amazing dude, and if you know a bit about music and the background of music and music technology in particular, Stevie Wonder sort of was one of the pioneers of the synthesizer, of the vocoder, of using music and technology together, and he remains a music and a technology guru to this very day, and it just so happens that he's visually impaired because he's completely blind. But I love Stevie because he showed that you don't need to let things get in the way. If you want to create music, you create music. You just get it done. So this one is a tribute to Mr. Stevie Wonder. It's a little tune called "I Just Called to Say I Love You." No New Year's Day celebrate, no chocolate covered candy hearts to give away, no first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, it's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturdays within the month of June. What it is something true. Made up of these three words that I must say to you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you. and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night, no autumn breeze, no falling leaf, not even time for birds to fly to southern skies, no Libra sun, no Halloween, giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. What it is, oh, it's so new, to fill your heart like these three words could ever do. Sing it if you know it. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, of my heart. And despite the fact that no one ever calls anyone anymore, I do. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. That's a fun little bop, right? Digging it in a big bad way. Bit of Stevie Wonder, and I played that because have you ever tried playing I love Superstition. It's one of my favourite Stevie tunes. But have you ever, without some bing, 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 without a synth and a bass, Superstition, very superstitious, you can't do it. Can't do it justice. So I thought that was a fun little jam to play here. So, Charles, yeah, these days what would it be? I just messaged you to say sup, maybe. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. All right, let's go back to another classic vocalist and a classic song. This one, it's a short song, but it's a good song. It's our man Bill Withers, who sadly passed about a year ago. I think, was it 2020 or 2019? I don't know, but it was recent, and he had a particular song. I'm sure many of you know it. It's an absolute classic. It's a jam, and I love playing it. Simple, effective, great songwriting. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This time goes all too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder if time when she's gone. Wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house will stay no home at a time she goes away. And I know ain't they gonna leave your thing alone? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house will stay no home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. the late great Bill Withers. Little ditty that's been covered more times than I care to think about, called Ain't No Sunshine. We've got a bunch more tunes coming up here. Not surprisingly, there's a couple of guys from Liverpool that I'll be playing a couple of songs by in a few moments, but we're going to jump in and play something a bit different in just a moment. Thank you. Who haven't I said g'day to? Been a little bit slack here on the chat, haven't I? Sean Chandler and Patrick Chandler. I'm not sure if I said g'day to you. Christopher Rossi, are you of Italian descent? My wife's maiden name is Rossi. There you go. Now you can hack into all my accounts. Mark Tanner, hello to you. Yes, I did say good day to you. Anyone that I've missed, Dwight Bailey, Mr. Gary Hubbs, Epiphonium, hello to you, and anyone else. Timothy, thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out here for the happy hour. Hopefully it is a happy hour for you. Because the world needs a little bit more happiness, doesn't it? All right, this is this song was made famous by a Canadian. Where's my Canadians at? Throw some Canadian flags if you are Canadian or love Canadians. Hello, Mark. Mark's out there. Michael, are you around? Tom. I think Tom. Are you Canadian, Tom? Not Tom. Rochelle. Other Tom. Or living in Canada. Anyway, this is from one of Canada's favourite sons, and it's the song that escalated Mr. Michael Bublé into the stardom of croonerism. And I love me some Bublé, and we're going to play this song. It's called, very apt for the happy hour, it's called Feelin' Good. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know how I feel, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, you know what I mean. It's an odd world, it's a new world, and a bold world for me, for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of a pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. There you go. Gary Hubbs from Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. Bublé, Michael J. Fox, and Mr. Gary Hupps. Some very good company there that you're keeping. Nice one. These are some fun songs to play. And the reason I love playing, you might be saying, Peter, this is not the normal singer-songwriter sort of stuff that you play, but there's a couple of cool things here. You'll learn a lot about song construction and arranging when you're trying to do acoustic versions of some of these classic songs. Because what you'll have noticed so far is we've got an awful lot of seventh chords going on here. And these days, everything's a little bit sort of... everything's major and minor. And I love me some sixth and seventh chords and some diminished and some augmented. And yeah, it just gives you some sort of texture in there to play around with. And it's just fun. So I have fun. I hope you are having fun too. Cheers. Yeah, it's a very cool tune, isn't it? I love it. Also from British Columbia, Ryan Reynolds. I will always remember Ryan Reynolds as the guy in Two Girls, a Guy in a Pizza Place. Anyone else represent a sitcom from the 90s? Two Girls, a Guy in a Pizza Place. Really funny show. But then apparently he went on to become like a heartthrob movie star or something, I don't know, something like that. All right, let's not bury the lead on this one. We're going to play some Beatles tunes because there are two pretty high-end vocalists that performed with the little band called the Beatles, and one of them was of course Mr. John Lennon, who we'll hear from in a moment. But the other one was Mr. Paul McCartney, and this is a tune that Paul wrote, and he sang the lead vocals on. It's a pretty well-known song, but it's still fun and it's still great, and we're going to sing it here. It is, of course, the one and only Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they may see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me, shining on till tomorrow, let it be. Wake up to the sound of music, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, oh, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Thank you, Christopher Rossi. Appreciate it. Yes, let it be. I love it. Everyone's on the same wavelength there with "Let It Be." And thank you for the kind. Thank you very much for the kind donation. Appreciate it, because without folks like Christopher Rossi, I can't even reach my light switch. We would look like this. That's no good. You can't see what's going on. Actually, maybe that's a slight improvement. We'll stick it back on. Oh, and thank you to the one and only Jade Star. Love you too, mate. Yeah, your donations are always welcome. They really do help out. They're never expected. So if you do feel the urge, and I know that we're all working class folks, many of us, and perhaps we are working class heroes. And perhaps that's a little tip for what the next song we're going to play here is. So I know that many of us, many of you work a day job, and we all grind away here. So every time you do donate, I genuinely appreciate it, and it genuinely helps out, because it is thanks to you folks that I get to do this as my job, which I still have to wake up and pinch myself most days to realize that no, this isn't just what I get to do in the wee hours. This is my 9 to 5 right here. So cheers to you folks. I appreciate you. All right. Now this is a song that has a bit of a history here on the channel, because I tried to learn it a long time ago. It's the simplest song, and you'd think, Pete, it's not really hard to learn, but it did take me a while. And we're gonna finally play it here. It is Mr. John Lennon, because you can't play Paul McCartney without John Lennon, can you? And I was going to play Imagine or something a bit more predictable. But I decided I wanted to play this one, and I think it was Thomas Christ who suggested I play this a long time ago. I tried to learn it, it failed, and here we are probably more than a year later, and we're going to finally give it a go. So this is John Lennon and a classic tune called Working Class Hero. This one goes out to all of you working class heroes out there. As soon as you're born, they make you feel small. They're giving you no time instead of it all. The pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate if you're clever and they despise a fool. Till you're so fucking crazy you can't follow their rules. Working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they've tortured and scared you for 20 odd years, then they expect you to pick a career. You can't really function, you're so full of fear. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep you doped with religion, sex on TV. Think you're so clever and classless and free, but you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Room at the top, they're telling you still. But first you must learn how to smile as you kill. wanna be like the folks on the hill. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. Working Class Hero, classic John Lennon there, and post warning that there are a couple of profanities in that one. But you know what? Stripping out the 2 F-bombs in that tune that John wrote, it's just not right. I think it's actually illegal. I think I would actually go to jail. I'd be arrested and taken straight to jail if I tried to replace words as I've done in the past. There's some words I won't say, like when I do the what is it, the Pogues tune. But yeah. That one, it's full of the feels. Thank you very much, Mark Bro. Appreciate you, my friend, for the 5 Canadian loonies. Mary Sarah's in the house. Hello, Mary Sarah. Hope you are doing well down there in Louisiana. Hope things are improving. Yeah, or at least not getting worse. But shout out to you. Do appreciate it. And I did see another one there. Thank you, Mr. Thomas Christ. Appreciate you there. Yeah, Thomas. It only took me a year, mate. But I'm glad, because I've been working on that one in the background for a few weeks now to try and get it, because such a good song. Simple song, but it's got such feeling that just trying to get the John Lennon style in the vocals. And I thought, well, if I don't do that in today's show all about classic vocalists, when am I going to do it? And thank you to the Joe Glenn and the Glenn family. I'm sure Barry's around the place there as well. Thank you, Joe Glenn. Appreciate you. Appreciate you there. Worth the wait. Cool. Thank you. It is full of effing swearing. Yeah, Jade has a Jade Star has a clip of me swearing on her show, and she's very, very kindly, she only uses it on her Patreon show. So if you want to hear a lot more of me swearing, you have to go join Jade Star's Patreon. And if you join my Patreon, you hear a little bit more unfiltered. If you really enjoy swearing. All right, we're gonna move on here. We're gonna kick it up a notch, a whole notch, because a vocalist that has a very distinct voice, and I'm gonna give it a crack at trying to sound somewhat like it. All right. Sorry, my headphones are getting tangled up behind me here. I've got a nice extension here, but it's a little bit weighty and it kind of pulls me down. So my headphones have been going off a few times. Gary says, Pete, you should have been in sales. I was. I got out of sales. So this is a tune from The Big O, Mr. Roy Orbison, another great artist that left us well before his time. He was just starting to kick back in through the 80s and 90s. Obviously, Roy Orbison was big in the sort of 60s scene from back in the day, had that really distinct voice, then came back with his solo career as well as the Travelling Wilburys, and really hit it out of the park in sort of the late 80s. And this is a tune that I really dig from Roy from 1988, I believe. It's called You Got It. And we're going to give it a try here for the first time. Debut of me trying this one. Every time I look into your loving eyes, I see love that money just can't buy. One look from you, I drift away. I pray that you are here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Every time I hold you, I begin to understand. Everything about you tells me I'm your man. live my life to be with you. No one can do the things you do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all. Oh yeah, you got it, baby. I'm glad to give my love to you. I know you feel the way I do. One more time. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. You got it. The big O, Roy Orbison. Yeah, I missed it. I missed an opportunity here, Short. If I was going to be able to read the lyrics through my sunglasses, totally should have put some Roy shades on to add to the effect. But yeah, Roy was and is the coolest, indeed. Definitely my favourite travelling Wilbury. Whenever I think of the travelling Wilburys, I think that, like, there's a Simpsons quote where Homer's like, he's trying to get to know Lisa, and he's like, "Who's your favourite travelling Wilburys? Is it Jeff Lim? Is it?" Like, no. Sadly, Jeff is no one's favourite travelling Wilbury. There you go. We've had a double Wilbury, haven't we? Oh, see, I missed a beat here. I should have played a George Harrison tune. Oh, maybe no, I don't think I've got time to sneak one in. Then I could have had I could have had 3 of the Beatles and crossover into 3 of the Wilburys, because we played a Dylan tune, we've played a Roy tune. Yeah, we'll see how we go for time. Probably going to go overtime here today. There's too many great vocalists. We're gonna run a little bit late. Alert the affiliates that we'll be running late here today. Have I said g'day to everyone? No, not Spider. Hello to you, Spider. I did say g'day to Mum and Dad. They inspired the first one. Bear is in the house. Hello, Bear. Mr. Rick Lisk, the man in the hat, is here. Did I miss anyone else that I haven't said g'day to already? If I have and you're here and I haven't said g'day, now is your time. Gregory O'Sullivan, I think I said g'day to you. Now is your time. Put something in the chat. While we hook up these next couple of tunes, yeah, say hello in the chat here. Gladys says hi. Oh, Gladys still at your place. I thought you would have kicked her out straight after the show, Jade. Let's get a little bit of a... Doesn't need a little bit of a tune? Because the next couple of tunes are both here with the capo up here. These are, again, some pretty classic. There, M. Mikhail, hello. Thank you for being here as well. Dwight Bailey, I'm not sure if I said g'day to you. Gladys is back in her cage. So we're going to play 2 tunes here in a row here. For whatever reason, I think of these 2 artists and these 2 particular songs going hand in hand. So I'm going to play them both back to back here. So I won't mention who I'm playing, but you'll get the gist as we go through here. So let's start with this one, and then we'll jump into the next one. So this one is a classic tune from an amazing artist and vocalist. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is mains control to Major Tom. You really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control, stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. The stars look very different today, for here I am sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Circuit's dead, there's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? I am floating in a tin can, far above the moon. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. The one and only David Bowie, not Bowie. I heard him called Bowie back in the day. It's like, no, it is David Bowie for the win. Yes, it's a cool song. I dig it. Hello to Alana. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you? There you go. Got some. Alexa Reese. Hello to you. Got some buffering. It happens. It's not usually a thing that lasts for very long. We're going to continue playing here. Once again, thank you everyone for being here. We've still got about another 5 or 6 songs to play, so hopefully we can fit them all in here. The song that I play that reminds me of that one is this one, and it's another classic, vocalist and artist that I dig. And it's another song about space, which is probably why I put them together. All right, Metalhead Hippie's here. Boom! Hello to you, Metalhead Hippie. Thanks for being here. Let's play this one. I think you'll know this one. First person to guess the name of the song and put it in the chat wins a prize. It'll be a shout out. It'll be a virtual prize. Sorry. Let's play this tune. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a cat by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Such a climeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find not the man they think they am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them if you did. All this science I don't understand. Just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, Gary Hubbs, you're trying to make me laugh while I'm playing. Yeah, not even Captain Kirk, not even Bill himself could ruin that song. Very, very cool tune. Yes, of Rocket Man, Rocket Bean. What? Yeah, it's a cool song. Elton John's. There you go. That was what I was laughing at as well. Yeah, who got it first? I think. There you go. Rocket Man, Patrick Chandler. Love it. And he even got the emoji in there instead. Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Elton John and what's the name? Bernie. I can't remember his name now. The songwriter. There, that one. Very, very cool. So we've got a few more songs to play here. There's a couple more classic vocalists that we're going to get and capture here. We'll play one more mellow tune, and then we'll finish off with a couple of upbeat numbers, shall we? So we'll Bernie Taupin, that's who it was. Thank you, John Frank. Hello, John Frank. Thank you for the tip. Bernie Taupin is who we were looking for. All right. Yeah, Elton John's. I know that's pretty funny. I'm going to pay that. All right. There was a classic singer who had a very distinct voice and sang some very distinct songs back in the 60s and 70s. He then ate too many fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches and died. But before that, he sang a bunch of cool songs, and this is probably my favorite Elvis song of all time. It's Can't Help Falling in Love. Wise man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I like a river flows gently to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. I'm just going to let that click at the end there. Again, you got to have fun, right? Sometimes when you don't hit that last note quite right, it's like, oh, come on, man. Come on. All right. We're nearing the end, so thank you. I do appreciate all of you. I appreciate it. All those who've super chatted. There is a link there to the PayPal if you do want to make a donation. If you don't like the YouTube super chat, or if you're watching over on Facebook or Twitch or somewhere else, it does really help out. As I always say, donations are always appreciated and never expected. So I do thank you, all the folks who donated here today and who've been hanging out today. I'm gonna finish up. We got through a surprising number of songs here today, so I'm gonna play this one because can you play a classic vocalist set without a little Freddie? I don't think so. I don't think it's legal. Again, the same police that would take me away for not swearing in Working Class Hero will also come and arrest me and take me away if I don't play one Queen song when we're talking about classic vocalists. So let's see if we can do this one justice. This is a funky, upbeat Queen tune. This is called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get round to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries in the cradle all night. It swings, it jives, shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cold, cold sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my track, take a back seat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Whoop, 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 whoop. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my tracks, take a back seat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get round to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Boom. That is such a fun song to play. A little bit of Queen, a little bit of crazy little thing called love. Cool. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. We had some more. Thank you. What about Tiny Tim? Tiptoe through the tulips. That's all you're getting. Sorry, Cam. There you go. That's $2.90. That's $2.99 Australian worth of Tiny Tim. Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, maybe I need to learn the uke and play some of that. Christopher Rossi, thank you again, my friend. Thank you everyone for being here. Oh, that took it out of me. I need my second beer. In order to prepare and play this last tune, I need my second beer. Cheers. All right. Thank you, Emil. By the way, who have I missed here? Queen R, the bomb diggity. So thank you everyone for being here. We're going to finish with a tune that some of you may know, many of you may not. I don't know. Oh, we're out of tune. We're going to tune up while we talk about this. As long as your top E string's in tune, right? Playing a Brian May guitar part puts your guitar out of tune every time. That'll do. So this is where was I? Where was I a minute ago when I was actually speaking? This is a tune by an Australian who's no longer with us. A bit of a theme here today, unfortunately. Many of the classic vocalists of our time are no longer with us, but this is one that's very sentimental for those of us here in Australia. And for many folks who like to travel, we're the reverse of this right now, where we are in our homes. But whenever I am traveling, and one of our major airlines here used this song as their kind of catch cry and their advertising for quite some time. So many of you will know it from that. But it is the one and only Boy from Oz, Mr. Peter Allen. And this is a tune called I Still Call Australia Home. I've been to cities that never closed down, from New York to Rio, an old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia home. I'm always traveling, I love being free, so I keep leaving the sun and the sea. But my heart lies awaiting over the phone. I still call Australia home. All the sons and daughters waiting round the world, away from their family and friends. But as the world gets older and colder, it's good to know where your journey ends. But someday we'll all be together once more, when all of the ships come back to the shore. I realize something that I've always known. I still call Australia, I still call Australia, I still call Australia home. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. If you didn't say oi, 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 you're out of the chat. a bit of Australiana there for you. Yeah, Cam here in Australia. Christopher Rossi, Jade Star. Again, it's koalas and the kangaroos. Don't be fooled, koalas and kangaroos are dicks. They'll mess you up. Thank you. Happy to still call Australia home. At the moment, despite our problems that we're having here, we will still call Australia home. Shall we sneak one more in? I learnt this show especially for this one, and then I learnt this song especially for this show, and then I already released it. But it's a good one, and I'm going to play it anyway. Sorry, I was going to wait for you to tell me if I should play it or not, but I'm going to be presumptuous and I'm going to play an encore without it being asked for. So this is a song you might have seen, that I popped it out during the week. It's an old Frank Sinatra. If we're talking crooners, we're talking classic singers. Whilst he was probably, by all reports, a bit of a rubbish human, he could sure sing. And I like this song because this is like my motto encapsulated in a song, which is that you got to do your thing. You do you, people. You do you. And you know what? By the time you get to the end of your life, you're going to look back and you're going to regret the things you didn't do. You're not going to regret the things that you did do. So have a go, have a crack. Don't sit around there in the dead end job. Don't sit around there doing the things you don't want to do. If you want to create music, create music. If you want to go and if you love bohemian basket weaving, go and learn how to do bohemian basket weaving. That's all I'm saying. So this is a song. This is called My Way. We're going to finish on this one, I promise. And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, for which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and I spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall, and I did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. For what are we? What do we got? If not ourselves, then we have not to say the things we truly feel, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows, and I did it my way. that had to be the end, didn't it? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to everyone who donated to the channel here today. That really does help out. I'll be back tomorrow with GarageBand Weekly. We've then got the Creator Town Hall later in the week and a bunch more. We're checking out these new GarageBand packs that are rated knots because there's so many of them to check out. And if you want to hear more of the music that I produce, head over to PeteJohns.com. I'm Pete Johns, and my website's PeteJohns.com. Doesn't get much simpler than that. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, do it your way, and keep creating. I'll see you real soon.